What do you think of and see with your varying pace throughout the course of the game?
It wasn't good, but but I think they had something to do with it. You know, they did a good job of getting back in transition. I told our guys, you know, you can watch it on film. We don't run as hard as we did last year. We're not getting to the corners to flatten the defense out and open it. We kind of jog back. Everybody's kind of looking for the ball, and then we stop at the wing, free throw line extended, and so it's hard to get down the hill. It's hard to create sprays in transition just because we don't run as hard as we did last year. And hopefully in time we'll get back to doing that.
Mike, how do you get more out of over here? How do you get more out of HB? It's just there's some games where he goes off and he's very present in the game, and there's games like today where it's just like looks like he's just there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we got a lot out of him. I thought he did a nice job with Zion. Now, obviously, he didn't score a ball at the clip that you hope for, but for us to score 117 points, especially you know, with the turnovers we had in the first half, that's more than enough. We just got to do a better job defensively. In a ball game of this magnitude, we got to take care of the ball, do all the little things, and we didn't do it. You know, like to give up a free throw tip in with point 0.3 or whatever seconds is to end the half. That's not good. Your mind's not in the right spot to win a game of this magnitude.
Yeah, you know, we got off to a good start, and then obviously a lot of self-inflicted mistakes in that second quarter, and let them back in the game.
How, I guess, given the tournament, how disappointing is it to not advance in kind of this fashion, I guess?
Yeah, it sucks. Definitely disappointing. Yeah, a game like this at home, and chance for us to get some revenge on the team that beat us pretty good at their place, and opportunity to go to Vegas, potentially have a fun week. I think something we were looking forward to. And, it just sucks. Got to refocus.
Was there a similar way they beat you that compared to the previous two times in New Orleans?
They had, I think they had a lot of guys that were out, down at their place that were really effective tonight, and we did a better job on Zion, and Ingram really kind of had it going all game, but the other bench I thought was great, came in, made shots. The big reason why they came back in the first, second quarter.
Kevin, what is it about that team that's so difficult for you guys?
Kind of a combination. They're well put together. They have a lot of size up front. They get Murphy back. He's a good shooter, and they're a team that scores in the paint. Ingram is a player that can kind of get to any shot and can hit a lot of tough shots overhand. And between Zion and Ingram, and then the complementary pieces they have, a lot of their guys play defense. So really complete team when they're all healthy.
On Ingram, what did you see with how he was getting going? Did you feel like it was tough looks, or you guys not doing coverage?
Yeah, for the most part, we just got to make his catches a little bit tougher, put him out, try to keep him out of spots that he likes to be effective. But he's 6'11" scorer. I think a lot of his shots are, they're tough shots. We were there, but he's a good player.
What did you think of your pace throughout the course of the night as a team?
It was good. I think they beat us in fast break points tonight, but it was something we were trying to do, good out and run, and it's a staple of ours. So we always got to be better.
Mike's kind of talked about how you guys aren't running quite like last year. Do you feel that, and if so, why do you think?
I think a lot of, defensively, I think a lot of what they're asking us to do, and defensive rebound and physicality, and making sure we're cleaning up that end, and they got to be able to get out. I think last year, maybe a little bit mindset-wise, we're getting to track meets with teams and high-scoring games, and defensively the ball would go through the rim and we'd be out ready to get to offense. So maybe a little bit more defensive focus for us is keeping us from running, but we've got to figure out a way to do both.
Do you still? I mean, your numbers, offensive efficiency, still good. It's just it's not quite what it was last year. I mean, do you feel still like you guys are that explosive type team?
I do. I think we're capable of more. I think we show spurts of how electric we can be offensively, just putting it together over the whole course of the game.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. this one?
I mean, I feel like we had a great tournament. We even played good today. Started off strong. Had a bad second quarter there, and then they kept trying to punch us in the mouth, but we kind of stayed there. And they just created that gap in the second quarter.
What did you see that allowed their bench to have such an impact?
They were moving the ball well. They were making tough shots. And they were just being maybe more physical. Getting offensive rebounds, tipping in. Everyone had a little bit to do with it.
And how much of a difference do you feel like, this game they had CJ and Trey back and just that spacing that provides for Zion?
I think we did definitely a lot better job on Zion today, but CJ hit some shots, he's a great offensive player, and then Ingram's been amazing against us, always.
Judging by like your reaction and Fox's reaction, this feels like a little bit more than just one game loss. Do you guys feel that?
Oh yeah, of course. We all want to be in Vegas. Like I said, it's going to be the biggest stage everyone's watching. You can go up either against Phoenix or the Lakers. In a tournament like that. That's why we play basketball. You want to be in these big games. And missing on the chance of it sucks.
Is this? You obviously had a few days off before Friday. What do you feel like needs to be addressed or worked on during this?
Nothing. Just wash it away. We wanted to get there. We didn't. Now back to season Friday. We either see the Lakers or Phoenix. And back to the regular season.
Bigger picture, where do you think this team's at right now, through about 20 games?
I think we're in a great position. Where we're fourth, fifth in the standings. If we won today, we would have been third or something. So we're in a great position. They're a tough matchup for us. I'm proud how we fought back and kind of stayed in it. We did better on things that we struggled in the first two games. They just made that lead in the second quarter, and we could never catch it back.
Overall, your defense is a little bit better this year. Your offense is a little bit down. Do you feel like a different team?
No, I mean it's pretty hard to beat the best offense in history in the NBA for 2 years in a row. So we could have bet money after the season that this year wouldn't be as good. We all shot the lights out. Everyone had career highs in points, field goal percentage. Teams are ready for us. They're scouting us. So we knew that was going to happen. Now we just had to work on our counters, options B, C, and D. Because teams are ready for us.
With the tournament, was there any part of you that was eyeing a potential matchup with Indy?
Hadn't even thought about it, but we just wanted to win today to get there, and be part of that Final Four and that experience. And then obviously, if it happened, it happened.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you.
The turnover issue there in the late first, early second seemed to knock the wind out of yourselves a little bit. Do you guys feel that? You guys gave up the big lead?
Yeah, I mean, we have to be able to answer their run a lot better when you turn the ball over. Just losing possessions, that starts to add up, and once they got the lead, we never were able to get it back.
De'Aaron, what's the common theme in these 3 losses to the Pelicans, do you think?
I mean, we have to, like I said, we have to be able to answer their runs. Once they got to double digits, it was hard for us to get back, and then when we go on a run, they'd be able to answer. So we just have to be able to stop the bleeding.
Did a decent job limiting Zion individually tonight, but freed up some of their shooters. How do you feel like you guys did when it came to defending their long ball?
Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to do both. I mean, they have shooters around him for a reason, because of the type of player that he is and the type of attention that he draws. When he's able to kick it out and the ball starts moving, they have guys that can make shots, and those guys did that tonight.
Fox, turnovers obviously kind of high tonight, for at least for you individually. Were they doing anything different to disrupt you, or was that just errors on your end?
I mean, there were errors on my end, but they got their hands on the ball, deflections, and I just have to be better with my handle.
De'Aaron, just your overall thoughts on taking part in the in-season tournament and making it to the knockout rounds, and just your overall consensus on that?
Oh, it's cool. I mean, like I said, we like the chords. I mean, when you see the chord, you know that there's something different going on. So, kind of felt, like the games were a little different. Maybe not in a regular season game that you'd be playing 40 plus minutes or whatever it is. But mean, I think it was good. I think it was good for the league for sure.
Did you have any problem with your hand or wrist? It looked like maybe in that first half they kind of got hit.
Nah, I was fine.
And then is that kind of maybe just a little bit of a silver lining that even though you don't advance, and I know you guys wanted to advance, but it does free up some time here on the schedule. You guys won't play again until Friday. Just is that kind of like a little bit of a silver lining for you all?
I mean, I really wouldn't say so. I feel like games are really a little more difficult whenever you have some time off. So, nah.
De'Aaron, you guys just got off to such a good start, and then it did kind of unravel from there. Like I don't know, what changed in your mind in terms of like what you guys were finding success with, and how come you couldn't maintain that?
I mean, I just think we weren't taking care of the ball. Like I said, we just weren't able to stop their runs.
What do you feel like is the healthy balance for you when it comes to the three ball?
Oh, I mean, when I have it, take it. If I have open, shoot them. They're rhythm threes were off the dribble. Just try to find open looks for myself.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.